Jumping here to logging, and actually what we'll do, go back to tuning here and click O so we can see our tracer position. We're going to start off here at our lower engine speed. So right here, this is going to be 1500 RPM, so we can see the red. That's kind of the different steps. That's the different RPM ranges I was just driving through on the dyno. And let's take a look here. So we're finding at 1500 RPM, 5% throttle, it's a 2% adjustment in the short term, and our target and our actual are dead on to each other. If I go up here a little bit more, give it some more throttle angle, we're still pretty close, slightly leaner than the target, and it's adding here about 10%. So we need to go in here and add a little bit higher values right here. So as soon as I give it a little bit of throttle, it's right in here. Let's do a direct entry. Let's type in 1.1, shift asterisk, bump those values up just slightly. Let's go back in here. So I gave it a little bit more throttle here, and this is going to be about a 15-20% throttle. And the same thing here. We're fairly close to the target, so target and actual. Adding here about 12%. Let's add about 12% right in here. So we're going to go right here, grab 15 to, let's say 15, yeah, 15 to 30 is fine. And let's do a direct entry. We'll type in 1.13 at 13% right here. Just go up a little bit higher. And let's take a look. I did give it a little bit more throttle. Here's about 40%, and it's only off roughly 6% here. Now the target's 99 lambda, and we're here at 96. So we're fairly close right here. And that's going to be this specific point right here. So I'm going to go in and do a direct entry, type in 1.06, shift asterisk, bump that up. Now I'm going to do interpolation between 20 and 40 here. I'm just going to go and do a slight bit of interpolation. And then in here, we're going to go and just bump our values in. We'll do a little bit of blending right here. I'll do a vertical blend right here. So we can see our V values came up a little bit on that bottom end, but for the most part, everything here looked pretty close. So just some of this mid throttle range where we need to go in and increase a little bit. Let's go back to logging. Let's go up to our next RPM point. So here we're at roughly 2000 RPM. Now notice, this is low throttle angles, 2% up to roughly 7% throttle. We're fairly close to the target, and the short term's barely correcting. That means this area right here is pretty much perfect. Let's go up a little bit further. I'm now up to about 20% throttle. Here we're at the target, but notice we're adding about 10% in. So we need to bump our values in right about in here. So from 12 to, let's say, 20% throttle, we'll go in here and it's bumping in roughly 12%. So 1.12 asterisk, we'll bump those values up just slightly higher. Let's go up a little bit higher yet. Here roughly 30%, and we're only adding here about 8%. Notice the target's 1.0, we're at 98, so fairly close. We need to go up other values just right here so we can see that's at roughly 30. So I'll go up here, direct entry, let's do 1.08. And let's take a look. Bumped it up here to about 40% throttle. And here, thanks for checking out our teaser clip. If you want to see the rest of this video and more than 500 hours of current EFI training we have to offer, make sure you click right here. If you want to go and check out more teaser clips from this training course, click here. And you don't want to miss any of the videos we're going to be releasing on this channel, so make sure you subscribe and click here. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys later.